Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve quadratic equations by factoring. Okay, this might sound a little scary, but don't worry, I'll coach you through it. This is what we call a quadratic equation. It's always something that looks like this, set equal to 0. Because this is x squared, you know that by the time you solve this equation, you're going to have two different answers for x. Okay, so this might be a little different from what you're used to solving. When you use factoring, the way I like to factor is I'll do this. 1 times 1. You have to find which numbers multiply out to become x and which numbers multiply out to become 12 and add up to become 7 after you're done multiplying. So for example, x is 1 times 1 because it's 1x squared, right? So I like to say this is 1 times 1. 12 here is, let's say, 3 times 4. If you cross multiply these, that becomes 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 3 is 3. And because both are positive, you add them. So that equals 7. Remember, after you multiply them out, they have to add up to equal the number in the middle. So you can't have, for example, 2 times 6, because 6 plus 2 equals 8, which is clearly not 7. So that wouldn't work out. Now you have your 3 and your 4. After this, you take this and you have something that looks like this. 2 parentheses. Your x will go in each one because this is 1x, so there's no number in front of the x. So you take 1x plus 3, and you take 1x plus 4. So your answer, well, not your answer, your equation turns into a factored equation. Parentheses x plus 3 and parentheses times parentheses x plus 4 and parentheses equals 0. Now, how to solve for your x's is you take this. You take your x times 3, x plus 3, and you set it equal to 0. And then you take your x plus 4, and you set that equal to 0 as well. Now you can solve, right? It's really simple. X equals negative 3, and x equals negative 4. Because 0 minus 3 is negative 3, and 0 minus 4 is negative 4. So for this equation, your final answers turn out to be x equals negative 3 and negative 4.